Hi, and welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, the Target Individual Experience. Today is January 22nd, 2019. Today is a Tuesday. We just had a 3-day weekend, and let's just say my targeting has been very intense, and you guys will see in the video as I break it down of what's happening and what's going on in terms of the coercive persuasion, the silent subliminal messaging, and I'll also talk about the remote neural monitoring, also the surveillance of my conversation, my phone, with the mother of my two youngest children. But first, I was told by a TI that they had went onto the website of the American Psychology, I think is the association, right? The APA, the American Psychology Association. And I did a video a few months back where, um, because I had stopped seeing my therapist because he denied the existence of such the existence of a coercive persuasion program or coercive persuasion in itself. And so I had to basically tell him that, hey, if you're going to deny this and tell me that there's no such thing and that you don't believe in coercive persuasion, I can't continue to have you as my therapist, because to me, then you're a part of what's being done to me. They have recruited you, and you're participating in the psychological torture, harassment of my mind. Okay? So, yeah, sure enough, he said that it's no longer there. He did a search. He saw my video. He said, I type in the same link and it's no longer there. But he did find this, which is a more extensive definition of what a coercive persuasion is, and it gives you a history behind it. Okay, and I just want to read the first two paragraph. Okay, and then I get onto the video because this is going to be, you know, I wouldn't say very long video, but it's going to be a long video because there's a lot to cover over the past few days. Okay, and I have not even reviewed all the videos, so there's some things I might miss, but I reviewed some of the videos, and the most important things are what I want to show. And I also want to show how the police are involved. They're heavily involved. I've said this time and time again. Um, in my targeting, right? And I think I've shown it. Okay, and I'll continue to show how they're involved in my targeting. So let's see. So coercive persuasion and attitude change. This comes from Cult Education Institute. So coercive persuasion and thought reform are alternate names for program of social influence capable of producing substantial behavior and attitude change through the use of coercive tactics, persuasion, and or interpersonal and group-based influence manipulations. Such programs have also been labeled brainwashing. Okay, a term more often used in the media than in scientific literature. However, identified, these programs are indistinguishable from other elaborate attempts to influence behavior and attitudes, to socialize, and to accomplish social control. Their distinguishing features are their totalistic qualities, the types of influence procedure they employ, and the organization of these procedures into three distinctive subphrases. of the overall process. The key factor that distinguishes coercive persuasion from other training and social schemes are: one, the reliance on intense interpersonal and psychological attacks to destabilize an individual's sense of self to promote compliance. Two, the use of an organized peer group. Three, applying interpersonal pressure to promote conformity. Four, the manipulation of the totality of a person's social environment to stabilize behavior once modified. Thought reform programs have been employed in attempts to control and indoctrinate individuals, societal groups, example intellectual, and even entire population. Systems intend to accomplish these goals can vary considerably in their construction. Even the first study, Even the first system studied under the label thought reform range from those in which confinement and physical assault were employed to applications that were carried out under non-confined condition in which non-physical coercion substitute for assault. The individuals to whom these influence programs were applied were in some cases unwilling subjects, such as me. And he talked about they paraphrase here the prison population. And in other cases, volunteers who sought to participate in what they believe might be a career beneficial educational experience. Okay, so again, I'm just reading the first two paragraphs. You guys can read the entire thing. It's very informative and goes into very good detail of coercive persuasion. And again, this is from culteducation.com. Okay, you guys can look this up. I'm going to put the link in the video once I upload it onto YouTube. Okay, so again, another website, psychologicalharassment.com, will explain to you some of the psychological tactics, psychological manipulation taking place, as well as administrative manipulation and workplace mobbing. Okay? All right, so let's move on to the video because I have a lot to cover. So, you guys know that I think in my last video, so you guys have been going to my apartment at night when Pam comes home from work because they've been using her to target me. Okay, they've been microwaving us, me and the kids. My daughter started complaining of chest pains, and coincidentally, I've been having these chest pains for the past few weeks. And when I asked her where was the chest pain, it was in the middle of her chest, which is the same area that my chest pain started. Okay, so being microwave, this is what some of the adverse effect and the danger of being microwave in your home. They're basically cooking your internal organs. Okay, and it's a slow cook, right? That's why I get the headaches. The very painful headaches at time when that's happening, and that also coincides with the remote monitoring. Okay, so my son also, my 17-year-old, he came to stay with me for the week, and so on Wednesday, he told me, he's like, Dad, you can stay by Pam. I wanted to just get some time for myself. So I said, I'm like, okay, but I didn't end up staying by Pam. What happened is that I called my mom and I said, hey, I'm going to come over. I'm going to spend the night, and explain to her why. She was like, okay, fine, So I spent the night, and around 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up immediately to the sound of police sirens. Okay, and it took me a while to go back to sleep. Also because I've been suffering from sleep deprivation the entire week of last week up until the beginning of this week. All right, so waking up multiple times of the night again to sirens uh, because I'm being awake. Okay, I'm being forced awake using microwave. Silent sound spectrum, which is technology that they use to condition the mind when you're sleeping. So it conditions your subconscious mind while you're sleeping. So, you know, I was exiting my mother's apartment building, and um, guess who was there?
Anyway, so I spend the night at my mom's house, and
Okay. Well, I'm just going to.
look who parked up across the street.
Yep.
Right? Look who parked up across the street so that when I come out of my mother's building, I would see them. Okay? Let's zoom in a bit. Let's zoom in right there. Okay? 71st Precinct. License plate number 3171. Okay, again, see?
Alright.
Now spend the night at my mom's house and come out this morning, and like I said, guess who's parked across the street? Right?
Okay, and again, this is after being woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning to police sirens. Okay, and so now I'm in the car, getting ready to head down by Pam. This is Friday morning. Okay, and I'm going to skip past some of these videos because I just don't want to play the entire video, because if I do this video, this overall video would be very, very long. Okay, gotta mute the sound for copyright purpose. Now, I'm gonna point out, other videos how they constantly make U-turn in front of me, and you will see it later on how the NYPD use what is called, again, linguistic programming, power of association, to try and condition me. Okay, because you see, at this point, I can notice the conditioning factors. Okay, and guard myself against it. But they're going to continue to do it because, again, even though I recognize it, right? their belief, and their belief that again, when they do this over and over again, all right, and what is called uh, the dominance factor, where they try to dominate you in every single way, it's it's something that that they do all the time. Oh, I think I just did you see that? Uh, let's go to the end of this video. Okay. All right. So you'll see what, and I missed this. I just noticed this, but you'll see in what is called brighten. So what they'll do is that they'll flick their high beams as you're driving towards them. Okay. See that? See this oncoming car here? So again, that's another tactic that they'll use. Um, okay, so this is again the same day, which is Friday. This is after I crossed over the light. Up to $500. Just gonna skip past some of this. It's too far. Okay. So, see this woman standing in the corner? Again, you will see as I drove past, she's going to, again, I talk about how the perps, how they fold their lips like this in terms of, trying to tell me to be quiet, or they'll put their hands over their mouth. And so you'll see as I drive past her, what she does. So she looks at me now, okay? And she's doing this. Okay, I've shown this time and time again, civilian perpetrators doing this exact same to me. Okay? And again, this person making a U-turn in front of me. Now, they were doing this very subtly, right? Meaning that, you know, I'll see, one or two cars doing it, and then as the days progress, I'll see more and more vehicles making U-turns in front of me. Okay, so I think here. Okay, now coming up on this intersection, I want you to pay attention as I as the light change and I approach the intersection to make the left turn across the street on the right, you'll see a man standing there. Now, when he sees me, you'll see that he takes his phone out of his pocket, looks at it, and put it right back in his pocket. Okay. Now, at this point, I don't know what happened to the phone camera. Okay. And I'm thinking that they may have hit the phone with some type of infrared beam, because all of a sudden this started happening as soon as I reached that intersection. All right, this is the guy in the corner. He's not in this video. That's my mistake. It's another video which I'll get to. But you see how the phone camera started acting up? Okay, and the only way for me, I mean, it's a good thing that I turn my eyes to the camera to see it, right? And the only way that I could get the camera to work properly was to stop the video and then start the recording again, which I did, as you can see here. Okay. Now, as I approach this van, okay, I want you to watch this vehicle. See this white vehicle here? Now, look how close he is to turning on to the sidewalk, right? Because he's going to park. But again, he could have turned at any given moment and point, but they had to do this because, again, they wanted to draw an association. So the van, right? The number on the van, the license plate number on the van. Let me see if I had said it.
Okay, no wonder why they did that.
Okay, so if you look at the van, let me see if I can adjust the color so you guys can see it better. Okay, if you look at the van, you'll see 1432. Okay, the number 32. All right. Now, see the white vehicle in front here? Because he turned onto the sidewalk so close to the truck that's parked, right? That basically,
Man,
this is how his
in
vehicle
front of me here just passed.
Okay.
That's why they mess with the camera. I mean, you seeing that, right? You see, you guys with.
So apparently, I wasn't supposed to get that footage of the van and this whole elaborate scheme that they had set up right there, because they did something to mess with the camera, But again, I noticed the camera was blinking, and it's a good thing I stopped the video and restarted. That was quick thinking on my part, I mean, there are times because of my targeting where I'll probably just, not even pay attention to that. But that was quick thinking on my part at that time, to be able to stop the camera recording and restart the recording in order to get this footage here. So again, you'll see that number 32 again in this video because, like I said, whenever I'm being heavily targeted, whenever they're running that psychological operation against me, they'll use that number. You'll see multiple vehicles with that number. And then again, you'll see a vehicle making the U-turn in front of me as I approach, right? Now, I get everybody makes U-turns, okay? But what you don't understand is that when they uh, do it in front of me, okay, is done for a particular reason, okay? And I'm going to show you guys that particular reason. So it's a slow buildup, right, to how they condition you. Okay, so they'll do it slowly to bypass your bypass your conscious state and to embed the conditioning in your subconscious state. Okay. All right. So I'm turning on Pam's block, and the only parking available. Okay. Let me just go back here. All right. So I just showed the van number 32. Got on Pam's block. It's all full. The only parking available was behind this vehicle here. And guess what? Again, you'll see this vehicle with the number 32 in the license plate. All right. So I'm trying to show you guys how, this is not coincidences happening here. This is all pre-planned. This is premeditated, orchestrated. Okay, this is a psychological operation running against me. This is a coercive persuasion program at work. Okay, that along with the fact that I had been conditioned and continue to be conditioned using NLP. In our case, it's targeting individual dark NLP, right? Which is meant to destabilize our lives and destroy our mentality, our way of life, our relationship, friendships. So this is what's happening here. We are dealing with a destructive cult who are controlled by members of the New York City Police Department who are in religious organization. Okay, so these are religious people within all walks of life, all jobs. Okay, but ultimately those within the police department who have the resources and the ability to surveil your communication, surveil you in your home, as well as the FBI and the CIA. So I know you might think that's a stretch, but if you look at the history of those organizations, when it comes to the coercive nature of mind control programs, those organizations are a big part of it. Okay, and that's me right here asking him to move up because he had space in front of him and I was parked behind him, and I didn't want to take the chance because I was parked behind me was a fire hydrant. I didn't want to take the chance of me getting the ticket. That's why I asked him to move up. And you see, I'm pointing to him, and then eventually he did move up a little bit. Okay, but again, this is what they'll do, right? So they'll try to, so I can get a ticket if I had remained at the position where I was at, which would have been very close to the hydrant. Okay, and there was a possibility that I could have gotten a ticket. But, I had to basically, really beg this guy just to move up a little bit so I can, move up a little bit to ensure that I won't get a ticket. All right. But this is what they do. Okay. And you'll see this again also. Okay. And again, being able to get these things on video is something that I guess I'll continue to do and explain exactly what's going on, okay, or what's happening. Okay, so now this is Friday night. Okay, I had left Pam's house with the kids, and I was having a conversation on my way home. That's why I didn't record. So when I got onto my block, now my apartment building is on the right side, and you guys see my videos. A lot of times I'm driving on the right side because that's where my apartment building is. But that night, when I turned, I automatically went to the left side of the street and started driving up. Okay, and then I stopped. And where did I stop? Okay, as I was approaching, I saw again another vehicle. This vehicle, I've never seen this vehicle before, parked in my block. I think I've shown you guys every time I come on my block and I see a car that has a number 32. If it's a car that I haven't seen before that had that number in it, then yeah, I'm going to record it, and this is what I did here. Okay, so now this is a new car now. When I say new, I want to explain. I don't mean brand new car like just been bought, but meaning that it's a new car, a new vehicle that started parking on my block that has the number 32 in the license plate.
Okay. So just pulled on the block, and for some reason I usually drive on the right side, but
okay, that's me to explain what I just said. But anyway, so there you go again, number 32 in the license plate, right? In this vehicle. Now, remember the video, the footage before this, parking behind that car on Pam's block that I had to ask the guy to move up. The same thing is going to happen here, okay? So, and again, they do this on purpose because again, it's called the power of association, right? This is how they condition you, right? So,
okay, they're not coming out. So I knew there was a reason why all of a sudden I started driving on the left side instead of the right. But my apartment building is on the right side.
Yeah, because that, condition to that number. So, I thought they were coming out, they weren't. So I pulled over to the right side, and then I looked over, and I'm like, this guy has
on the left side
space in front of him. And that's me opening
Excuse
the
me.
car.
Can you drive up a little bit so I can get some parking? You got a lot of space in front of you. Yeah, look. You got a lot of space.
He's like, nah, I don't want to be too close to the car. But you'll see how much space this guy has in front of him. Okay, let's go back just a little bit. All right, so I see when I turned. Okay. So look at all the space here he has in front of him, okay? And he can move up, and I can get parking. But again, they have to challenge me. Oh no, I don't want to, be too close. Look, that's why you see me turn the camera, because I want you guys to see how much space he had in front of him. So eventually, he moves, and that's me pulling into the parking space, right? Okay, so that's me pulling into the parking space. And again, this is all orchestrated and planned, right? Okay. Okay, watch this. Okay, and you'll see how they, remember I talked about how they target me, do the hand signals with the palm in the back of their hand, and watch when he passes by. Watch. See that? He drops his hand down. What if he had it in his hand, he put it in the other hand. Okay, let's go back again because I want you guys to see. Drop his hand down, and see, now he's showing me the palm of his hand, right? Very subtle. Okay. Now watch this. Okay, and I'm going to explain something to you guys. Okay, let me pause that. Uh, okay, okay. Now, I didn't pause it in time. Let me. Uh, okay. All right. Okay. Now watch. Watch his eyes. See his eyes? Quick glance at the license plate. So they do this to me a lot, right? Where they walk past and then they'll stare at the license plate of uh, vehicles, okay? And and they'll do this particularly when they start using the police. So from now, I'll see heavy police precinct, not precinct, heavy police presence. Okay, when they start doing this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go back again. Okay, and watch it. See the eyes? See his eyes? Let's do it again. I'm gonna let it play. I'm not going to let it play. Watch his eyes. Okay, as he walks by. Okay, and watch. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back and again, I'm gonna tell you, show you guys what he did. That's just So he comes out of the driver's seat. Okay, goes to this side, goes to the opposite side of the car. Right? Didn't take anything out now. To walk back over because again he has to do the hand signal with the palm, facing towards me. Then he goes back to the other side now, gets the bag, okay? Gets the bag, right? Okay. Lock the car door, looks at the license plate of the car on and walk away. Now, you telling me that he couldn't do this when he first got out of the car? Like he got out of the driver's side, okay? He could have opened up the back door on the driver's side, get the bag that he pulled out of the driver's side, and then go about his business, close the car door and go about his business. But this is what he did: got out of the driver's side, walked over to the opposite side of the car, opened the back door, okay, close it back, walk back now to the driver's side of the car, okay, open the back door to get the bag out, close it back, and lock the car. Okay, all of that extra work. You know what I'm saying? But again, it is an orchestrated thing that they do, and this person, uh, you know, waited for me to come, get on the block, and then, you know, they put the plan into action. Okay, so that was Friday night, and Saturday. Hold up. Um, okay, that's Friday night. Saturday. Let's see if I'm playing the right video here. Um, okay, so.
What did you do? Oh.
Okay, so this is Saturday, and I think I might have forgot to include the. No, this video was just playing in the background. All right, so Saturday, all right, taking my daughter to dance class. I forgot. It's too far. Okay. I need a better video editing software here. Okay. Um, it's too far. Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay. So we got parking. All right. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything here, which I think I did. Uh, okay. All right. Here we go. So here we go now. Okay. So you'll see these two young men walking on the right side. Okay. The one that's wearing, again, they use colors in our targeting. So the one wearing the yellow, again, this is all put into plan. Guy parking, now they're going to start walking towards my direction. Okay. All right. So now you can see he comes back and stands up right there, so I can see him. Okay. And again, he's wearing a. Remember, it is very cold outside this weekend, and this is not a jacket. Okay. But I guess he didn't have a yellow jacket. They were trying to use they were using the color yellow, okay, to trigger me in some way. All right, because it felt like minus, 3 degrees. That's how cold it was, and he just has a regular zip up sweater with a hood, okay, and everybody's all bundled up now because it is cold. Okay, so now he goes. See it? So now again, see how they work in tandem. So he walks away, and again, he's wearing a red book bag. Now you see this person here on the right side is another perp. He actually lives on the block, and they use him to target me too. So they're working in tandem. So the minute that he shows up, then he starts to walk across. Okay, now they're gonna crisscross. Now here he comes. He's walking in the street, right? Now there's all this sidewalk right here, but he's walking in the street. All right. Now he crosses over, okay, to walk towards me, right, and then crosses back over. So this is how they work together, right, and to engage in what is called again psychological operations, psyops, okay, in this coercive persuasion program, things that they do, and which doesn't make any sense. So he comes out, walk in the street, cross over to where I was parked, right? Only to, as he approached the vehicle, only to go back to the other side of the street. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. The things that they do doesn't make any sense, right? So now, after we left dance class, got in the car. These individual, this guy again wearing red, again because it's color coded now, using colors now. Comes out with his kids or have you. He's wearing red, and again wearing a red sweater. See these kids, they all wearing jacket. Even this guy right here wearing jacket. He has on a red sweater. Okay, use of colors. Now here go your perp again. Who shows up? All right, I'll say show you guys when he shows up. So here he comes again. He shows up here. Same same perpetrator. Walks across the street when he walk back to the other side again. That's him. All right, so on our way, uh, we were going to the Dollar Tree because the Dollar Tree that we went to on the way back to the car, uh, I had Alyssa wanted to go there because she wanted some toys, you know. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I was saying to myself, you know, because I didn't have any more money on me, I said, you know, maybe I'll get $20 cash back from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so we got into the Dollar Tree, and you know, she was looking for toys. I bought a couple of stuff, and she was tortured. She put it back, and she was crying because she really wanted a toy. And I'm like, I'm already online, and I gotta go. So while I'm online, this man comes into the Dollar Tree, comes up to me, then turns around and walk back out. Okay, that's what he did. So anyway, after paying for my items, I said to her, "Okay, I'll take you to the other Dollar Tree so you can get some toys," which is, you know, we're on our way to that other Dollar Tree now, and that was a good distance. Okay, and let's see, let's skip past this stuff. Let's get to the next video. Okay. Again, you see the red theme because you see the guy shows up, lady with the red bag. Okay. So this is me pulling into the gas station, getting gas. All right. Let's go. Okay. That's me leaving the gas station, and let's go back here because and so see this lady walking here. You can't see it too good because you know she's at the distance, but you'll see her hands. See how her hands is up? She's pinching her nose as I drive by. Okay, this is what she's doing, pinching her nose. Okay, so now I at this intersection here, and this dude comes out, starts looking at me, and then he stares at the tire of the car, the vehicle, the wheel of the car, looks at me, and then walks back to the sidewalk. Right? These people, this is what some of these people do. Okay? Because they know that I've been conditioned a certain way, and now they already know exactly what to do, what to say, how to behave in front of me, to trigger me because of that conditioning that was done to me illegally and without my consent, of course. Okay.
Fair?
All right. Okay, so they pull into the parking lot, got parking, and um, So now, after coming out from the Dollar Tree, got in the car, and when I was in the Dollar Tree, another TI called me. Okay, but I didn't answer because of the particular time that he called. Something was happening. It's like synchronization was going on, and I recognized that. So I didn't call him because I figure that they basically influence him using the technology to call me, using the microwave to call me, so that I will have a conversation with him on my way home. But I recognized that. I said, no, I didn't answer. Actually, I didn't answer. I told myself, listen, I'll call you back, right? So, because I wanted to record what was going to happen on my way home. Okay. So we're going to skip past some of this. Okay. Uh, okay, so let's go back here. All right. Um, okay, so I think after this car made a turn, the next vehicle that all right, he turns right here. Okay. So now this is like, you see there's no vehicle in front of me, none whatsoever. And then you'll see this guy here. Okay. He's just standing there staring at this white car. Okay, so again, color coded stuff when they do stuff like that. And again, as I approach, he turns his face, he turns his body actually, so that I wouldn't get a side profile. But that's okay. All right, but this is the stuff that they do that's just highly unusual. He's just like standing there staring at this car window inside this vehicle. Okay, so now again, I'll pull up behind this vehicle, and guess what? The number 32 in the license plate. Now, in the same video, you guys can go back. When I showed you when my camera started acting up, okay, I had to stop it and record it again. And I pulled up where there's a van, right? And then there was a white vehicle, I think it was a Mercedes Benz, basically just pulled over to the side, right? And he waited until he was right on the side of the van, right, with the number 32 license plate to decide to pull over, right? So again, you see the guy standing, prior to me pulling up to this vehicle. It's a white car he's looking into, right? And I pull up behind this vehicle, the number 32. Okay, again, premeditated, orchestrated events that's being done. It's not coincidence. Okay, not coincidence. All right, and again, being able to understand and recognize it and not have it affect you, because they're trying very hard, like I said, so whatever they planted in my subconscious, okay, to trigger me, okay, whatever it is. Okay, this is a trigger, and this is a condition. This is what's happening here. This is neurolinguistic programming, right? And so this is what's happening. So that's the reason why when the TI called me when I was in line at the store, I told him, I was like, listen, I'll call you back, because I knew that they were planning, again, orchestrated event, which they always do, but they didn't want me to record this. They didn't want me to get this on camera. Okay? But because once the motion is in play, it's very hard for them to deviate it from it, because they'll have to get in contact with these people immediately, right away. Okay? And sometimes it doesn't work like that. So hence me being able to get these footage to show you guys exactly what's being done. Okay? All right, so let's go. I'm just going to fast forward. Okay. So on my way home. Now, you'll see as I approach this intersection again, see this police vehicle here?
You need to see the freaking guy there.
Okay. Now, watch as he tries to come into the lane of this vehicle in front of me. Okay, because he doesn't want me to get his license plate. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so now he couldn't merge over. So now he's going to go straight and then he's going to turn. Right? You'll see he turned off. He makes the left. Okay? Now that same police vehicle with the same license plate showed up when I got on my block, when I decided at that time that I was going to call the TI who called me when I was at the store, right? Within, because I was waiting for parking, and within uh, 5 minutes of me getting on my block, bringing my daughter inside, and coming back out again because I was talking to him on the phone, that same police vehicle showed up. And because I was on the phone, I wasn't able to record it. Same license plate, okay, of that police vehicle. Okay? And then as you see, when I pulled up, this vehicle, okay, that has the New Jersey plates, reverses back, reversing back, stops, okay, and then drove off. Okay? Then he drives off. Okay? I'm gonna show you guys this again. Here's the vehicle. He's reversing back. Okay? And then he's going to drive off. Okay? He drove off. He didn't go back in front of the vehicle. Literally drove off. Okay? That's what he did. Alright, so let's go to the next video. So this was Saturday. And what you're looking at here is an example of how they target me through social media, in this case, Facebook. So on Facebook, I started getting these notifications. You see here I have 56 notifications, which I didn't because I was on Facebook, and every time I would check a notification, it will go back to zero with no notification, and then I'd get another notification, and it would be high, like in the 50s, 60s again, right? Now I've checked all my notifications, make sure there was no notification, and if I get another notification, it will be in the high 50s and 60s. Okay? And this was Saturday after I got in the house, and that's why I took a picture so again I can explain to you guys how they use social media to target me. Okay, using these numbers or have you, because it's just very weird that you know, and I'm like, I just checked my notifications. Okay, 1 minute I had two notification, checked those, cleared it, and then I get a notification and it says 56 notification. So but this is something that they do and how they use Facebook to target me. Okay, so this was Sunday. I wanted to go and move the car to bring it closer because I got parking from when I dropped my daughter off Saturday in the house after taking her to dance class, getting home, and then so I had to park a block away, and this is right up to the intersection of the next block over. Okay, at the front end of the block. Okay, going to the direction of traffic, and so got in the car. I know it was very cold because the doors were frozen, and it took me a little while to get into the car. And so when I sat down, looked in front of me, I saw a van.
Yeah. See, she lift her bag up to show me her bag.
Okay, see how she tried to. See how the subtle hand gesture. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. See, she lift her bag up to show me her bag.
All right.
That's these people, man. Anyway.
Subtle hand gestures, and as she's walking, she looks over at the license plate of the vehicle, and that caught my eye.
So I parked a block away from.
Right. So again, and you'll see me. I'll zoom in because I don't want to have to explain this twice. So you know, um, I'm gonna just
Trying to really ride across the street. I parked at the right at the intersection, in front of the intersection here, and then over, look over there at the street, you'll see that vehicle there, and you'll see again how they use vehicle with that number. Okay, so DFJ 8132. Okay, so it doesn't matter where I park, all of a sudden you'll see these vehicles start showing up with the number 32 in the license plate, because again, I've been conditioned. They've put it into my subconscious state.
neurolinguistic. Okay, this is that number is is a trigger. Okay, excuse me. That number is a trigger to an anchor. Okay, that have been conditioned into my psyche. And once I started recognizing the conditioning phase that I was in, okay, I started to, whenever I see that number, associate it with something, you know, else, right? So at first I started feeling a lot of discomfort because I would see that number all the time. And then I realized that I was being conditioned, or had been conditioned that number, and they were using that number to trigger me. So when I first started to get that uncomfortable feeling, I started, substituting that number with something like I was saying that, I was going to sue these individuals, the government, whoever, okay, gather the evidence that I needed and sue them for $320 million. So whenever I see that number now, all I think about is me suing the government, whether it be the CIA, the FBI, along with the local, state, and police department who participated in my psychological torture for that amount. Okay, so that's my association with that number now. But I show it because, again, and the boys in blue, NYPD, of course, they're going to have to show up, and make themselves known, right? So again, so like I said, when you, and I think this was the same vehicle too. I think this was the same vehicle, the same license plate. Let me go back here. Oh, did I go far. I hate this thing. Um, so let's. I think I went back too far. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I caught the license plate. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Yep. I believe this is the same license plate from the same police vehicle on my way back home on Saturday, the one that turned off, and I told you that when I got on my block and I called the TI, it showed up afterwards, so I wasn't able to record them. So again, so this is, like I said, I'll start to see a heavy police presence because again, when I'm being targeted in this manner, this is what's happening, right? It's a part of association, right? Neurolinguistic programming that's happening here, right? Conditioning me, or triggering me to these things that are taking place. These what we call street theater. Okay. All right. So that's me. I'm driving, going to my block, and so again, the only parking space available on my block. The only parking that's available now. This this parking here, when I had walked to the car to warm it up so I can, bring the car on my block, there was a vehicle that pulled out. So it's been like 20 minutes. Parking on my block, especially this time of day, see, it's full, right? You see, there's a vehicle here. That vehicle could have parked in the parking space, but no. Again, this parking space is designated for me particularly because this vehicle, I've shown this vehicle before. This is a brand new vehicle that again started parking on my block with the number 32 in the license plate. Okay, so you'll see this is me getting out the car. Show.
So cold.
Let me skip that.
Warming up the car. This car moved. Why does this car of course not really know? So you guys can see
Okay.
license plate number. Showing it.
Now, think about this, right? So, if there's a person that move onto my block by a vehicle, okay, chances are the license plate they receive will have the number 32 in it. Okay? Now, imagine the resources that it would take that when a person buy a car, all right, they get their license, they present the license, and for their address, the address is flagged in the computer, okay, on what street they live on, cross-reference with my address, and that person will most likely get a license plate with the number 32 in the license plate number. Think about that. That's type of shit that you see in the movies. Okay? Alright. So that was Monday morning. Monday night, I'm getting ready to take the kids, drop them off to their mother. And I was just getting in the car. Okay? Let me let's get past this because this. That's too far now. Okay, so all right, go back a little bit. All right. So now, again, this is what they do, and I've recognized this because they've done it to me plenty of times. And again, this time I got it on camera. So the vehicle in front of me, okay, he's going to pull over right at the bus stop. Okay, now you have all this parking here, right? Which if you park it, you're not gonna get a ticket, but he pulls over at the bus stop. Alright? So the bus stop here, and then after that there's parking right. There's no car parked over here at all. None whatsoever. Okay? There is no sign of any construction, anything happening here. Why is there no car parked there? But he pulls over and parked at the bus stop. Okay? It's just weird. It's just weird because parking in New York City is tight, but to see that half of that block, because the other half is the bus stop, but the other half of that block, there's no vehicle parked on that side. On the other side of the street, full parking. Down the next block over, full parking. Right, but it's done for a reason. Right, don't know what it is yet. I'm sure they're going to do it again. Like I said, they've done it before, and they're going to do it again. And certain things, you know, it don't come to me as quick. Okay, like I said, I studied the things that they do in the target and try to interpret it how I think, because of what they put into my mind. And that you guys understand what's being done and what it means when they do certain things. Okay. All right. So let's go. I want to show that one particular event here. All right. Let's go to the next video. Okay. You guys will see as I'm approaching Pamela's block.
And they go the NYPD all the way down there again, making the use.
So what happens is that the Chase Bank, that's my bank, that's where I opened up my account. The police vehicle was parked in front of the Chase Bank. Okay, there's a bus stop there. So as I'm approaching,
turn, of course,
made a U-turn. Let's see it. Okay. So see this vehicle in front here, making the U-turn. See it? The NYPD. Okay. Now there's a significance to this because you remember how I talked about in this video, go back and watch it, that the vehicle's making U-turn in front of me. Yes, they'll do it very subtle, not too many vehicles making U-turns in front of me, and then they're going to hit me with a blitz. Okay, and you guys are going to see that. All right, so let me turn on the pants block. Okay, so now we go to this morning. Okay, that's me going home. Let's get to okay. So when I got home and again went on Facebook again, I see again using Facebook targeting me. My notifications in the high 70s now, 75. It happens so regular. Okay, now, it hadn't happened like that at all today, this morning, but this is what they do. All right, so I want to get to the video of today. Okay, this is this morning. All right, okay.
People started tweeting me and said, well, what does that say for women in short skirts? What? Huh? This is a tweet.
Okay, let's go here. And guess who shows up, right?
That sounds so
So this morning on my way to Pam's. Guess who shows up? Now they use up the fire truck. Okay, they're back in play. I haven't seen them in a while, but now they're back in play.
I don't even know how that happened.
That's your flashing lights
Yeah,
report. The time is
hip-hop.
8:54, high of 32 degrees. Alternate side parking rules are in effect.
Kamala Harris.
Too far. Okay. All right. So now you start to see. I start to see the police presence. Okay. 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 Did I miss? All right. So vehicle make the U-turn. You should pay attention to this. All right. Now another police vehicle. Now see this vehicle in front here? He waits until I get close to him. He could have made a U-turn before. He had every opportunity to, but he waited because again, now he's gonna make a U-turn. Okay, so now you'll see they start blitzing me with vehicles making U-turns. Okay, let's go. I think I might have went too far. Okay, all right, let's go back. Let's go back here. All right, so again, this thing's kind of tricky to operate. You know, I'll do like little clicks, and then it'll, for some reason, it'll go too far. So you know, this is too far. All right, so there you go. So after that SUV made the U-turn, the next block, guess what? Another vehicle makes a U-turn in front of me. Okay? Now, let me just pause here. Okay? So the night before, dropping the kids off at Pam, the police vehicle was parked in front of the Chase Bank. As I approached Pamela's block, made a U-turn. Okay? Now, on my way there this morning, start to see police vehicles parked up on the side with their lights flashing. Then all of a sudden, vehicles starts making U-turns in front of me. Okay? This is called conditioning. This is called now the power of association. All right? Your linguistic programming at work here. Okay? Anchors and triggers. Okay? So all these vehicles making U-turn in front of me now is supposed to trigger me to the memory of the police vehicle the night before making the U-turn as I was approaching Pam's block. You see how that worked? Okay, there's another vehicle again on the next block over. Okay, that's going to make a U-turn in front of me. Okay, so you'll see as I approach. Okay, this person had every opportunity, but they wait until I was approaching. As I got closer, then to make a U-turn in front of me. Okay, let's go next block. Uh, this is a one-way intersect on the next block over, so no one can make a U-turn. Now watch again. As I am approaching. Now, look. Another vehicle makes a U-turn in front of me. Okay? So this is what I deal with this weekend. This is the psychological harassment, psychological torture that I had to deal with, the past few days, uh, up until this morning, and then got upstairs and the noise campaign began. Right? Oh, before I forget. So this is not it. So got parking, had to wait for there's one more video. Got parking, had to wait for till 10 o'clock to where I can leave the car, so I won't get a ticket. Got out of the car, I saw these flashing lights. Guess what? Fire truck. Okay. So like I said, the fire trucks are back in place.
Okay, y'all.
But they're smart. They park
Let me zoom
a
in
block
here
away.
so you guys can see all the way up there. It's the fire truck. All the way up there. I just got the parking, came out of the parking spot. Yep.
Okay, there it goes. State-sponsored terrorism that's taking place here. State-sponsored along with the FBI, the CIA, police departments. That's why we as TI, when we go to the police department to try to file a complaint or to, file a complaint to get it on record, they turn us away. Okay, this is what they do. They turn us away. I've done it. Other TIs have done it. They've actually intimidated other TIs who went to the police department to file a complaint about this sort of harassment. And it is one particular TI ended up getting arrested because they intimidated her so bad that she got scared. They followed her back to the parking lot. She got in her vehicle. She drove off. They claimed that she ran over one of the officers' feet. Okay? Foot. She went to court. The officers never showed up to court. She spent a year in court and she documented everything. And then they dropped her case without prejudice. Okay? This is a cult driven program. Okay? That's the psychological aspect of it. You can't forget the non-consensual human experimentation program taking place. Illegal microchipping for the purpose of remote monitoring, the testing of directed energy weapons, acoustical vibration, bone conduction technology, that they use vibrational sound, okay, microwave auditory effect weapons. They've been using this and experimenting these things on TIs for decades, and they've basically at a point where it's no longer about experimentation, but it's about implementation. Okay? So you guys know what's going on. Those who choose not to listen, that's fine. But I hope people watch my video and pay close attention to what's going on and to what targeted individuals are saying of what's being done to them.